Once upon a time, in the village of Mwango, close to Shimmering Lake, surrounded by dense jungle, there lived a woman named Nyara. Her beauty was otherworldly, skin as smooth as polished, long flowing hair that cascaded over her shoulders, and eyes that sparkled like the stars on a moonlit night. Nyara was the object of many men's admiration. Every night, when the moon hung high in the sky, Nyara transformed into a python. Cho, an ancient curse bestowed upon her by a jealous spirit. As she slithered through the undergrowth, her serpent form was both majestic and terrifying, driven by a thirst for vengeance and an insatiable hunger for the blood of those who gazed upon her beauty. She hunted down those who dared to admire her. The villagers adored Nyara, unaware of the terror hidden behind her, men veiled for her affection, offering her gifts and showcasing their strength. But none could truly win her heart. Each night, a new admirer would vanish. The villagers whispered about the strange occurrences. Men who left for Nyara's home never returned. Yet, her beauty enchanted them all. One evening, as twilight descended upon Mwango, a newcomer arrived. Kofi, a strong and spirited young man. He was captivated by Nyara the moment he laid eyes on her, his heart racing with awe and desire. News of the missing men had reached him, but the enchanting aura of Nyara pushed those fears aside. That night, the moon was particularly bright. As Kofi approached her dwelling, his heart pounding with hope, Nyara, sensing his arrival, felt a thrill run through her. She delighted in the darkness of her power. "Come closer, Kofi," she beckoned, her voice a silk thread weaving through the air. He stepped into her light, enchanted by the way she moved, her beauty entrancing him. As Kofi sat in the soft blue light of the fire pit, they shared laughter and stories. Yet, as he gazed into her eyes, a dark shadow loomed over the brilliant moon. Kofi felt an unease settle in his stomach, but dismissed it as mere anticipation. When night deepened and the stars twinkled like diamonds, Nyara felt her transformation creeping upon her. The familiar pull of the curse surged through her, and she fought back against it. She wanted to savor Kofi. She longed for his admiration, but the serpent inside her demanded control. The hunger was insatiable. With every breath, Kofi felt drawn to her all the more, unwittingly stepping deeper into the web of her enchantment. "I have heard the tales of men going missing," he finally stammered, still entranced. "But I do not fear. I wish only to be near you." Nyara's heart raced at his words, a flicker of warmth mingling with darkness. "They were weak," she hissed softly, diminished by their own folly. "They admired beauty without knowing the price," Nyara said. Kofi leaned closer, oblivious to the threat concealed in her tone. "I will not be diminished," he declared, his voice steady. "I wish to know the truth of you." In that moment, the struggle within Nyara intensified. She could feel the shift. The moon was at its zenith, pulling her into the familiar embrace of her curse. "Stay," she whispered, her voice trembling, fading into a melodic chant. "Stay with me until the dawn. I will show you my true form." But Kofi, sensing the change in the air, took a step back. A chill crept up his spine as he saw her facial features twist and shimmer. "What do you mean?" he asked, fear creeping into his voice. "What are you hiding from me?" Nyara's body began to contort, the human form slipping away, replaced by the gleaming serpent of her curse. The flickering firelight revealed scales that sparkled with the luminosity of nightmares. Kofi stumbled backward, shock flooding his senses as the python stared back at him with piercing eyes. Instant. The full horror of the truth surged forth. The tales spoke of a beautiful lady who turned into a python and killed her admirers. The villagers had laughed, indulging in their foolish love for her beauty. But now Kofi realized his fate hung by a thread. As the snake lunged toward him, Kofi found an inner strength he didn't know he possessed. He dodged to the side, grabbing a burning stick from the fire and wielding it like a weapon. "You will not take me," he shouted. The furious serpent recoiled, hissing in rage. "Foolish boy, you think you can escape your fate? But Kofi's determination ignited in him a survival instinct. He swung the flaming stick, keeping Nyara at bay as he fled from her dwelling into the night. The forest was thick and dark, but the adrenaline drove him forward, tearing through the underbrush as the vengeful spirit pursued him in the form of a serpent. Breathless, Kofi burst into the village square where the villagers were gathered, their voices mingling with the sounds of laughter. "Help, she's coming." "The beautiful lady," he cried. Hearing the commotion, the villagers turned, their smiles fading into expressions of confusion. And then fear, as the towering python emerged from the shadows. In that moment of terror, the villagers recognized the truth of the stories, ready to protect themselves from the darkness that had deceived them for so long. The cunning serpent struck, but the villagers united, wielding their flames and facing the malevolent force together. With each chant they raised, Kofi felt the strength of their unity driving him forward. They fought fiercely until finally, with strength derived from the collective bond they shared, the villagers overwhelmed the serpent, forcing Nyara into the light, a place where her darkness could no longer dwell. As dawn broke, the once beautiful lady was no more in her hut. The spirit that had haunted the villagers for so long was vanquished. From that day onward, the village of Mwango vowed to value the beauty of their own.